हेलो एवरीवन। आज हम पढ़ेंगे क्लास 9th ज्योग्राफी का चैप्टर नंबर 2 फिजिकल फीचर्स ऑफ इंडिया। इस वीडियो में हम क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को पढ़ेंगे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। सबसे पहले वेरी शॉर्ट आंसर्स से। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, विच आर द टू मेन कॉजेज ऑफ रॉक डिप्लेसमेंट? आंसर, फोल्डिंग, फॉल्टिंग एंड वॉल्केनिक एक्टिविटी। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, mention the three types of plate movements. Answer, convergent, divergent, transform. Next question, name any four factors which are responsible for creating and modifying the relief to its present form. Answer, weathering, erosion, deposition, geological activities like earthquake, volcanic eruption, etc. Next question, what is convergent boundary? Answer, it is a boundary which is formed due to the movement of plates toward each other. Next question, what is transformed boundary? Answer, it is a boundary which is formed when two plates move horizontally passing each other. Next question, what is divergent boundary? Answer, it is a boundary which is formed when two plates move away from each other. Next question, what was the Gondwana land? Answer, it was an ancient supercontinent located in southern hemisphere which included the present day South Africa, Australia and Antarctica. Next question, which continents of today were part of the Gondwana land? Answer, South America, Africa, Australia, Asia. Next question, what is Khadar? Answer, the younger alluvial of the flood plains is known as the Khadar. Next question, name some of the depositional features formed by the rivers in the plain. Answer, floodplains, leaps, channel bars and bluffs. Next question, what is distributary? Answer, the rivers in their lower course split into numerous channels due to the deposition of silt. These channels are known as distributaries. For example, Hooghly, Meghna is a distributary of river Ganga. Next question, what is meant by Doab? Answer, the land between two rivers is locally known as the Doab. Next question, what is the Tarai zone? Answer, it is a zone next to the Bhavar which is wet and marshy. It has a thick forest cover and a variety of wildlife. Next question, what is a Bangar? Answer, the old alluvium soil of the northern plains is called the Bangar. Next question, name the part of the Himalayas lying between the Indus and Satluj river. Answer, Punjab Himalayas lies between the Indus and Satluj rivers. From west to east, this is also known as Kashmir Himalayas and Himachal Himalayas respectively. Next question, name the most continuous range of Himalayas consisting of the lofty peaks. Answer, Himadri or Greater or Inner Himalayas. Next question, name the mountain range which bounds central highlands on the northwest. Answer, Aravalli Hills. Next question, how long are east-west distance covered by the Himalayas? Answer, 2400 km. Next question, which river marks the easternmost boundary of the Himalayas? Answer, The Brahmaputra. Next question. Name the part of the Himalayas lying between Teesta and Dihang River. Answer. Assam Himalayas. Next question. Which part of the Himalayas is located between Kali and Satluj River? Answer. Kumaon Himalayas. Next question. Which is the most important and longest mountain range of Himachal Himalayas? Answer. The Pir Panjal range forms the longest and the most important range. Next question. Name the three parallel ranges of the Himalayas and give their other names. Answer. The Himadri, Greater Himalayas, the Himachal, Lesser Himalayas, the Shivalik, Outer Himalayas. Next question. Why are the Himalayas called the Young Fold Mountains? Answer. The Himalayas are not very old. They are of recent birth, so they are called the Young Fold Mountains. Next question. Which is the highest peak of India? Answer. Kanchenjunga, 8,598 meter. Next question. Which is the northernmost range of Himalayas? Answer. The Himadri. Next question. Which is the outermost range of Himalayas? Answer. The Shivalik. Next question. Which is the highest peak of the world? Where is it situated? Answer. Mount Everest, 8,848 meter, located in Nepal, in the highest peak in the world. Next question. Which is the highest peak of the Deccan Plateau? Answer. The Anaimudi Hill in Kerala. Next question. How is the northern plain divided on the basis of the differences in the relief? Answer. Bhavar, Tarai, Bangar, Khadar. Next question. Name some hill stations of the Himachal range. Answer. Mussoorie, Chakrata, Nainital, Ranikhet and Almora. Next question. In which hill does the Narmada river rise? Answer. Amarkantak Hills in Madhya Pradesh. Next question. In which state Garo, Khasi and Jaintia hills are located? Answer. Meghalaya. Next question. Name the Himalayan range lying between Himadri and Shivaliks. Answer. Himachal or Lesser Himalayas. Next question. Name two famous valleys in the state of Himachal Pradesh. Answer. Kullu and Kangla. Next question. What is the northern and southern extension of the western coast called? Answer. Northern Konkan coast, southern Malabar coast. Next question. Which plateau lies between the Aravalli and the Vindhya range? Answer. The Malwa plateau. Next question. Name some of the important passes of the Himalayas from west to east. Answer. Shipkila, Nathula and Bomdila. Next question. What are dunes? Answer. These are broad valleys between Himachal and the Shivalik range. Next question. What are dunes made up of? Give an example of the dunes. Answer. Dunes are made up of gravel and alluvial soil. The Dehradun Valley is an example of dunes. Next question. Name any two hills which comprise the Purvanchal. Answer. The Patkai, Naga, Manipur and the Mizo Hill. Next question. Why are the northern plains primarily an agricultural belt? Answer. The northern plains have a thick soil cover composed of fine silt or alluvium brought down by the Himalayan rivers. This alluvial soil is very fertile. Hence, this is primarily an agricultural belt. Next question. Name the major rivers of North India. Answer. The Indus, the Satluj, the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Kosi, the Teesta, and the Brahmaputra are the major rivers of North India. Next question. What is the width of the northern plain? Answer. Its width varies from 240 to 320 kilometers. It gets narrower towards the east. Next question. By which name the coastal plains is known as in northern part, southern part? Answer. Northern part, Northern Circle, southern part, Coromandel Coast. Next question. What is Barchan? Answer. It is creased shaped sand dunes with cusp of crescent pointing downward. Next question. Mention any two characteristics of the Aravalli Hills. Answer. The Aravalli Hills are eroded hills. They extend from Gujarat to Delhi in a southwest, northeast direction. Next question. What is the local name of the Western Ghat in Maharashtra and Karnataka along Kerala Tamil Nadu border? Tamil Nadu. Answer. Shyadri, Anaimalai, and Cardamom Hills, Nilgiri. Next question. Name any two peaks of the Western Ghat. Answer. Anaimudi, 2695 meter. Doda Beta, 2637 meter. Next question. What are the two divisions of Peninsular Plateau? Answer. The Central Highlands and the Deccan Plateau. Next question. Which physical features marks the western and the eastern edge of Deccan Plateau? Answer. The Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. Next question. Which type of rainfall is received by the Western Ghat? Answer. Orographic rain. Next question. Where are the Lakshadweep Island situated? Answer. In the Arabian Sea. Next question. Name the island group of India having a coral origin. Answer. The Lakshadweep Island. Next question. What are coral polyps? Answer. Coral polyps are short-lived microscopic organisms which live in colonies. Next question. Where are the Andaman Islands situated? Answer. In the Bay of Bengal. Short answers. Question number 1. Explain the theory of plate tectonics. Answer. According to this theory, the crust of the earth has been formed out of 7 major and some minor plates. The movement of these plates led to faulting, and volcanic activity. These are classified in 3 categories. Convergent boundary, when plates come towards each other, also called folding movement. Divergent boundary, when plates move away from each other, also called faulting movement. Transform boundary, in the event of coming together, they may collide or may slide under each other. Next question. What is the difference between a tributary and a distributary? Answer. A tributary. A tributary is that river which joins the main river and increases the volume of water. It is generally found in the upper or the middle course of a river. For example, the Yamuna is the main tributary of the river Ganga. A distributary. It is that river which originates from a main river. It is formed near the river's mouth before it falls into the sea. It is found in the lower course of the river. For example, the Hooghly is the main distributary of the Ganga. Next question. Name the three major divisions of Himalayas from the north to south. Answer. The three major divisions of the Himalayas from north to south are the northernmost range, which is called as the Great Himalayas or Inner Himalayas or Himadri. It is the most continuous range consisting of the loftiest peaks. It has an average height of 6,000 meter. It consists of all the prominent Himalayan peaks. The southern range of Himadri, which is known as the Himachal or the Lesser Himalayas, lies to the south of the Himadri. It forms the most rugged mountain system. The range are mainly composed of highly compressed and altered rocks. The altitude varies between 3,700 and 4,500 meter, and its average width is 50 kilometer. The outermost range of the Himalayas is known as Shivaliks. Its height varies between 900 meter and 1100 meter. This range is composed of unconsolidated sediments brought down by rivers from the main Himalayan range. These are also called foothill range. They represent the southernmost division of Himalaya. Next question. Name the southernmost range of Himalaya. Mention any four features of this range. Answer. The southernmost range of Himalayas is called Shivaliks. Feature. The outermost range of the Himalaya is called the Outer Himalaya or Shivalik. They extend over a width of 10 to 15 km. Their altitude varies between 900 to 1100 meters. They are discontinuous range and are composed of unconsolidated sediments, gravel and alluvium brought down by the rivers from main Himalayas range located further north. Longitudinal valleys known as dunes lie between the Lesser Himalayas and Shivaliks like Dehradun, Koti Dun, Patdun. Next question. Write about the main features of the Shivaliks. Answer. It is the outermost range of the Himalayas. The average altitude of the Shivalik range varies between 900 meter and 1100 meter above the sea level and extend over a width of about 10 to 50 km. This range is made of unconsolidated material such as mud, silt and soft rocks and is prone to earthquakes and landslides. Some narrow valleys are found between the Shivaliks and the Himachal. They are called dunes. For example, Dehradun is situated in one such valley. Next question. How did the northern plain come to existence? Write 2 points briefly. Also mention two features of these plains. Answer. The northern plains have been formed by the interplay of the three major river systems like the Ganga, the Indus and the Brahmaputra. The northern plain is formed of the alluvial soil brought down by these rivers. Features. These plains are very fertile. These are densely populated. Next question. Why are northern plains agriculturally productive parts of India? Explain. The deposition of alluvium in a vast basin lying at the foothills of the Himalaya over millions of years formed this fertile plain. It spreads over an area of 7 lakh square kilometer. The plain being about 2400 kilometer long and 240 to 320 kilometer broad is a densely populated physiographic division with a rich soil cover combined with adequate water supply and favorable climate. It is agriculturally a very productive part of India. Next question. Which three river system form the northern plain of India? Mention main features. Answer. The northern plain has been formed by the interplay of the three main river systems, the Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. Features. The river Indus and its tributaries form the western part of the northern plain, which is referred to as the Punjab plain. The larger part of this plain, like in Pakistan, the Ganga plain extends between Ghagar and Tista river. It spreads over the states of North India, Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, partly Jharkhand and West Bengal. The Brahmaputra plain particularly lies mainly in Assam. It forms the largest riverine island in the world. Next question. What is a delta? Name some deltas of the Indian subcontinent. Answer. The triangular deposition of sediments at the mouth of a river is known as a delta. The Ganga Brahmaputra delta, the Mahanadi delta, the Godavari delta, the Krishna delta, the Kaveri delta. Next question. What are Purvanchal hills? Mention any two features of these hills. Answer. Mountains along the eastern boundary of India are called the Purvanchal. There are medium heights. Some of the important mountains of Purvanchal are the Patkoi Bum and the Naga Hills in the north, the Mizo Hills in the south, the Jaintia, the Khasi and the Garo Hills from east to west. Features. They comprise of sandstone and sediments. They are covered with dense forest. They comprise of Patkoi Hill, Manipur Hill, etc. Give an account of Deccan Plateau. Answer. An account of Deccan Plateau of India. It is a triangular landmass that lies to the south of river Narmada. The Satpura range flanks its broad base in the north, while the Mahadev form its eastern extension. The Deccan Plateau is higher in the west and slopes gently eastward. An extension of the plateau is also visible in the northeast. It is locally known as Meghalaya, Karvi, Anglong Plateau, and North Chachar Hills. It is separated by a fault from the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Three prominent hills range from the west to east are the Garo, the Khasi, and the Jaintia Hill. The Western Ghat and the Eastern Ghat mark the western and eastern edge of the Deccan Plateau respectively. The Western Ghat lies parallel to the western coast and Eastern Ghat lies parallel to the eastern coast. Next question. Name the four major states which are the parts of the eastern coastal plains. Mention the two divisions of these coastal plains. Answer. The plains extend from the state of Tamil Nadu in the southern part of the state of West Bengal in the northern region of India. Other states include Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. The three main divisions into which the eastern coastal plain can be divided are Utkal Plain, Tamil Nadu Plain, and the Andhra Plain. Utkal Plains. This is the coastal stretch of the state of Odisha and consists of the Mahanadi Delta. The famous features of the region is the Chilka Lake lying on the south of the Mahanadi Delta. Tamil Nadu Plains. The plains extend from the Pulicat Lake to Kanyakumari. The prominent features of the region is the Kaveri Delta, the fertile soil and irrigational facilities of which make it a granary in South India. Andhra Plains. The plains extend from the Utkal Plains on the north to Pulicat Lake in the south. The delta formation by the rivers Kaveri and Godavari happens to be the important feature of the region. Next, describe any three features of coastal plains of India. Answer. The peninsular plateau is flanked by a strip of narrow coastal strips running along the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on the east. The western coast, sandwiched between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea, is a narrow plain. It consists of three sections. The northern part of the coast is called the Konkan, Mumbai, Goa. The central stretch is called the Kannada Plain, while the southern stretch is referred to as the Malabar coast. The plains along the Bay of Bengal are wide and level. In the northern part, it is referred to as the Northern Sarkar, while the southern part is known as the Coromandel coast. Large rivers such as the Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna, and the Kaveri have formed extensive delta on the coast. Lake Chilka is an important feature along the eastern coast. Next question. Name two island group processed by India. Mention one feature of each. Answer. The Andaman and Nicobar Island. This group of island is composed of small coral islands. Lakshadweep Island. These are bigger in size and are more numerous and scattered. Next question. Write a note on corals. Answer. Corals are small, sedentary, marine animals which are calcareous homoskeleton. These thrive in warm shallow water and grow into large colonies called coral reefs. They secrete hard rock-like substance, the coral secretion, and their skeletons form coral deposits in the form of reefs. They are mainly of three kinds: barrier reef, fringing reef, and atolls. The Great Barrier Reef of Australia and Lakshadweep Island are a good example of the first kind of coral reef. Next question. Explain the formation of peninsular plateau. Write any four of its distinct feature. Answer. The peninsular plateau was formed due to the breaking and drifting of the Gondwana land. It is a tableland composed of the old crystalline, igneous, and metamorphic rocks. It has broad and shallow hills, valleys, and rounded hills. It consists of the two broad divisions, namely the Central Highland and Deccan Plateau. It has black soil area known as Deccan Trap, which is of volcanic origin. The flow of rivers is westward. Long answers. Question number 1. The land of India displays great physical variations. Justify the statement with 5 examples. Answer. Physical variations of land of India are: geologically, the peninsular plateau constitutes one of the ancient landmasses of the Earth's surface. It was supposed to be one of the most stable land blocks. The Himalayas and the northern plains are the most recent landforms. From the viewpoint of geology, Himalayan mountains form an unstable zone. The whole mountain system of Himalaya represents a very youthful topography with high peaks, deep valleys, and fast flowing rivers. The northern plains are formed of alluvial deposits. The peninsular plateau is composed of igneous and metamorphic rocks with gently rising hills and wide valleys. Next question. Each physiographic region of India complements the other and makes the country richer in its natural resources. Justify this statement with 5 examples. Or, the diverse physical features of India are of immense value. Justify the statement by giving suitable examples. Answer. Importance of diverse physical features of India is as follows. The northern mountains are the major source of water and forest wealth. The northern plain are the granaries of the country. They provide the base for early civilization. The plateau is a storehouse of minerals which has played a crucial role in the industrialization of the country. The coastal region and island group provide sites for fishing and port activities. The deserts are the storehouse of solar energy. Next question. Explain the 3 types of plates and write the effects of movements of plates. Answer. The plate movements are classified into 3 types. Some plates come towards each other and form convergent boundaries. Some plates move away from each other and form divergent boundary. At times, they may also move horizontally past each other and form transform boundary. When 2 plates come together, they are known as convergent plates. They are also as constructive plates. When 2 plates move far away from each other, they are known as divergent plates. When 2 plates coming toward each other collide or burst past, they are known as transform plate. The movement of plates causes volcanic eruption, earthquake, formation of mountains, etc. Next question. Describe any 5 features of India of northern plain of India. Answer. Features of northern plain of India are: the northern plains have been formed from the alluvial deposited by mountain rivers. They are located between the Himalayan rivers in the north and the peninsular plateau in the south. They turned the soil on the surfaced land fertile for growing a rich harvest of variety of crops. This led to the development of the Indus River Valley civilization. They are made up of deposits of alluvium and cover an area of 7 lakh square kilometer. They are densely populated, physiographic division of India, and are believed to be highly productive in terms of agriculture. The North Indian plains have the Indus River system in the west and the Ganga Brahmaputra River system in the east. The first include Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Byas. The Indus flows into the Arabian Sea. The second includes Ganga Brahmaputra, which combines with Meghna at the point when it drains into the Bay of Bengal. They form the world's largest and fastest growing delta. On the basis of differences of relief, they are divided into 4 parts: Bhavar, Tarai, Bangar, Khadar. The northern plain is divided into 3 sections: Punjab plain, Ganga plain, and Brahmaputra plain. The Ganga plain has diverse relief features. It has 4 belts. Bhavar is a belt of pebbles extending from 8 to 16 km in width, in which stream disappears. Tarai is a wet, swampy, marshy region with thick forest and wildlife. Bhavar is a terrace-like feature made of old alluvium. It contains calcareous deposits called concord. Khadar is the floodplain which renewed everywhere and is very fertile. Next question. Which is the oldest and landmass of India? Name its 2 broad division and explain any 3 features of each. Answer. The Great Peninsular Plateau lies to the south of the Great Plains and is the oldest landmass of India. It is triangular in shape. The river Narmada divides it into two parts, the Central Highland and the Deccan Plateau. The Central Highland, it is made up of hard igneous and metamorphic rocks. It comprises the Malwa Plateau, the small plateau of Bundelkhand, and the Chota Nagpur Plateau, while the Western Ghat extend to the west of the Deccan Plateau. Chambal, Sindh, and Betwa are three important rivers which flow through the Central Highland. It has been drained by tributaries of Yamuna and Ganga. Bundelkhand in southern UP and Bagelkhand in northern Madhya Pradesh. The Deccan Plateau. It is a triangular landmass that lies to the south of the river Narmada. It is higher in the west and slopes gently eastward. It is the largest unit of the peninsular plateau of India. Satpura Range, Mahadev Hills, Maikal Range covers northern edge. It is the oldest block made up of igneous and metamorphic rocks. Next question. Describe any 5 features of Central Highlands of India. Answer. Features of Central Highlands. The part of the peninsular plateau lying to the north of the Narmada river covering major area of the Malwa Plateau is known as the Central Highland. The Vindhyan Range is bounded by the Central Highland on the south and the Aravallis on the northwest. The further westward extension gradually merged with the sandy and rocky desert of Rajasthan. The flow of the river draining this region, namely Chambal, the Sindh, the Betwa, and Ken, is from southwest to northeast, thus indicating the slope. The Central Highlands are wider in the west but narrower in the east. The eastward extension of the plateau are locally known as the Bundelkhand and Bagelkhand. इसी के साथ हमारा ये वीडियो कंप्लीट होता है। हमारे वीडियो में कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताएं आपको ये वीडियो कैसा लगा। हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें, शेयर करें, बेल आइकन को क्लिक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें। धन्यवाद।